Unit 8 review for 22 through 24, determine the missing number and round to 2 decimals as needed. So in this unit, we learned 3 different types of percent problems where we're solving for a value in great detail. Okay? And sometimes the hardest part is figuring out which one of these relationships you need to use, which value you're looking for. So we're going to focus on that as we go through this problem. Okay, so just a few things. This is the order in which I try to find. So all of the problems will always have a percent, an amount, and a whole. 2 of them are given, 1 of them is unknown. So I always start with finding the whole. It's going to be the word after the word of. That's always the case. That makes it easy. Okay. The percent is labeled with a percent symbol, or it may be they might write the word percent. So that's easy to find. Okay. The amount is a little bit trickier. It's either before or after the word is. So instead, if you find the whole and the percent first, the amount is whatever number is remaining that's not the whole or the percent. Okay. So let's go through this process with each of these. So 26% of what number is 15? Okay, so we need to find of what number. Now notice that, like I said, here's the percent. It's labeled a percent. That's easy. After of is the phrase what number. That means that's what we're looking for, and of what number is our whole. And that means 15, the number left over, is the amount. Okay. So if we're looking for the whole, we want to use the third one. The whole equals the amount times 100 divided by the percent. So, well, the amount is 15 times 100. The percent we're given is 26. So we just need to multiply 15 times 100 over 26. We want to round to 2 decimals, so that would be 0.69. 2 is less than 5, so 57.69. We'll round down. Okay. Notice our answer is an amount, so we don't put a percent symbol. If you're solving for the whole or the amount, your answer is just a number. If you're solving the percent, you make sure you put a percent symbol at the end. Let's look at the next one. Okay. So 0.23%, well, that's our percent. Now notice I see of 37, so that means this 37 is our whole because it comes after of. And then we see is what number. So the remaining value, or in this case missing value, is the amount, because we already found the percent and the whole. And it looks like in this case we're solving for the amount. Okay. So to solve for the amount, it equals the whole times the percent over 100. So let's write that. The amount equals whole, well, our whole is 37, times the percent, which is 0.23. Okay, notice you're not moving the decimal there. That's the actual percent, even though it has a decimal in it. Don't write 23. Okay, over 100. And now let's multiply this out. 37 times 0.23 divided by 100. So it's 0.0851. 0.0851. Okay. And actually they told us to round to 2 decimals, so rounding, we would round up to 0.09. And this was our previous answer. Okay. So notice we were finding, that's a really small number, but that makes sense. We were finding a really small percentage. This is less than 1%. Okay, so think of 37 divided into 100 pieces. That would be 1%. This is about 1/4 of 1%, so this number should be small. Okay. Let's look at the last one. So we have 25. Okay, that's not after the word of. Okay, it doesn't have a percent symbol. So I know that's the amount, but I'm going to read through and make sure. Is what percent? So that means we are asked to find the percent. It's missing because it says what in front of it. And then we have of 13, which means this is the whole. And this is the amount. So if we're finding a percent, we take the amount, divide by the whole, multiply by 100. So the amount is 25, the whole is 13, and I'm going to multiply by 100. I'll just put the percent symbol in here right away. So 25 divided by 13 times 100. And rounded to 2 decimal places will be 192.31%. 192.31%. And that is our final answer. Okay, so notice in all of these problems I tried to do something that's a little bit counterintuitive. Here, usually we think of the amount as being smaller than the whole, but it doesn't have to be. Notice this is larger than 100%, and that's completely possible. Okay, and here I use the decimal just to make sure that you knew you don't move that decimal around. The percent, you're just going to drop the percent symbol and put the number in there. You're not going to change it. The 100 in the formula takes care of that. Okay, so again, resist the temptation to just start putting numbers where you think they should go. Follow this process. It's pretty simple. Find the whole, then find the percent, then find the amount, and use the appropriate formula.